Jay. Big hood in the building. What up? How about the boys? The Dallas Cowboys, that is. What up? What up? How about the boys? What up? How about the boys? What up? They bring the noise. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys.
We back.
We are back. Wow. I'm just going to say, wow. Were your buttholes getting a little bit clenched up at the end there?
I was clenched.
I was
clenched and parched.
Wowie. Before we get into the post-game shit, I'm just going to shout out our socials. You can go to cowboyscanfan.com. That links you to basically all of our social media presence. You can go at CowboysCanFan on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, or on YouTube at YouTube / Cowboys Can Fan podcast.
Yeah.
You almost for a second there forgot what the heck we were talking about.
Yeah, I went for it. I just went for it, but we did it. We won. So we pimped out our socials a little bit. Man, what a game. What a tale of two halves, I might say. Like, what was it at halftime? 24 nothing?
24-0 or 24-3, one of the two, I guess.
I think it was either way. If it was 20, I think it was 24-0.
Hey,
and it ended up being 27-7. So
the biggest thing
24-0.
24-0, and we only scored 3 points in the second half.
Hey,
yes.
Ouchie.
Hey, Anth.
Hey, Ad.
Oh shit, hang on. Okay, here we go.
Well, if you're gonna interrupt me, you need to have it set up.
I know, because Alex wasn't doing anything, so I was.
I was listening to what Anth was saying.
All I want to say is this.
Hey, Anth.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Yeah, it's true. And that's exactly how I feel. It doesn't mean that I can't feel a little bit scared when we dominated the first half and then going into the second half, it was like, oh no. And at the end there, minus that, I don't know if I'll jump right into it, but at the very end there, when they had their last fumble, I thought they were going to march down and score a touchdown and tie it up. To be honest.
Yep.
I honestly felt that way.
Well, so the momentum had shifted at that point.
So we're going to talk about it right off the hop here. Dak Prescott, something's up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something's up. He just doesn't, he doesn't, and we kind of said it earlier in the live stream that it's been since that calf injury, he just has not looked the same. And even today, it's the same narrative. He's overthrowing passes. He's looking unsure of himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's just, we had 2 interceptions, one that went for a pick 6 that essentially got them right back into the game. There's just some stuff that he just looks a little off.
Well, I mean, flat out, the defense for Washington didn't look anything special. The fact is our offense was, I would say, close to being a little bit trashy today. Like that, you can't. It is a little bit shitty that we have to go through this kind of stuff.
So that right here, we're watching the clip for anyone that's listening on Spotify at 27-14 with 4 minutes left. Dak dropped back. He had Dalton Schultz open over the middle. He pump faked him, and then he threw right to where Schultz was, right here. Sees him, pumps fake, and then sets his feet and throws, and the underneath linebacker picked it up. Dak comes, whiffs on a tackle.
Yeah.
Guy goes in for 7. Actually, he only went in for 6. Luckily, they fucking missed the point
true.
after.
That's true.
Oh, so
do we want to jump right into the end, or do we want to go chronologically? What are you thinking?
Let's go chronologically. I think,
that's what I was kind of saying. It was a tale of 2 halves, and then you cut me off to play a soundbite that you couldn't find.
Okay, well, and
that's when she all went. That's when she all went tits up.
Winning's winning.
Okay, how do I stop this shit?
I was trying to go chronologically, and then we kind of just started spiraling. So like I said, we'll start off with a little bit of order here. It was a tale of 2 halves. So the first half was basically all Dallas. And it wasn't even all Dallas; it was all Dallas defense.
Yep.
A couple of our guys came to fucking ball out today.
Yeah. Who off the top of your dome? Who do you think they are?
Are you asking me? I was kind of serving that one up for you guys.
Okay. Here's the. So Micah came to play.
Yeah, of course.
Randy Gregory.
I got pizza.
D-Law.
Gallimore.
Listen. Hands down, the defense came to play today.
Yeah, the defense
Well, look at
came to
this.
play big time.
Lawrence, Gregory, Gallimore, Greg the Leg, Greg the Leg,
Greg the Leg.
Gregory, Gallimore, and Parsons all had sacks. Woo!
Sorry, I just had to take a contact out.
Yeah.
It was fucking
What
on me
were
bad.
you? Are you Jaquan Hardy right now?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, I can't catch a ball. Yeah, no, our defense. The first half, it was just the front four. And then when they brought Micah, it would just look like a feeding frenzy. That Randy Gregory, great interception. It was tipped by Dorrance Armstrong, then tipped by Randy Gregory, and then picked off, which was just insane. Alex, that's when you find that clip or play that clip. Clip.
This one by Randy Gregory.
Oh man, jeez Louise.
I was looking at his stats and waiting to chime in, but this makes way more sense. So yeah, huge athletic. This guy's huge, and the athleticism in him.
Try watching it in fast motion, and can you even see where the first pit or touch is?
tip
You
did?
can't even
No.
see it. It's just such a bang play. Like you can't even see Dorrance Armstrong tap it there. It's just basic. It looked like just Randy Gregory. Like watch, you can't even see it. It's just too fast. What a play. Randy Gregory, love having him back. Love having D-Law black.
Yeah.
D-Law back.
Well,
back.
guess what? D-Law is black, so
He is, and he's a fucking monster. He just is beast mode in it, man.
Yeah.
D-Law as a defensive player is one of my favorite because sometimes he might not get these the sack numbers, but he's just so much more than a defensive end that goes for a sack. He's great on the run game. He's a great leader. Like the guys get jacked up. He's always the one guy leading the charge, leading the cheers. Like I'm so happy D-Law's back and just getting primed for playoffs.
But so obviously Alex is going to serve us up some clips that we can talk about. But in all, what do you think that the offense needs to do right now going into next week?
I
when got the
thought we
Giants?
were going to work our way through the game.
No, I know, but that's just the general consensus.
But at this point in the game, 3-0, I didn't even really think the offense was an issue. The issue is when we have a 24-0 lead or 27-0 lead, and the offense keeps giving the ball back. One, we can't give turnover. Dak can't throw interceptions, and we're just not putting points up on the board.
Okay, so let's go chronologically since you want to talk. You know what? I'm just going to do this.
Crack it if you got it. Okay. Amari Cooper scored a touchdown.
Which is like honestly, which is sad that we're not even talking. We're like, oh
No, but that's kind of
no,
next. That's
who-
kind of next in line of
the only offensive
chronological.
point that we got today, right?
It felt like it.
Outside of fucking Greg
the leg, yeah, it felt like it. This was a great play. I think just before this play, which this is off of the Randy Gregory turnover, by the way.
Yes.
He set this up. But I thought it was going to Dalton Schultz. So did the full defense. All three guys went to cover Schultz. And Amari Cooper, probably our best receiver, or arguably one of our best receivers, just sneaks right up the middle, wide open. Look at this. All three guys go over to fucking Dalty.
Yeah.
Coop's wide open. Coop's wide open.
Well, there was coverage that this kind of, I don't know, paused on him or bit on someone else.
Yeah, they bit on Schultz. Watch the linebacker here, 55. He goes over to Schultz, and he should have been played in the middle.
Well, there was three guys though, so
It was a very textbook fucking touchdown.
But watch right here. So you see this linebacker? He's supposed to have middle field. He bites over to Schultz instead of, and I guess 25.
and I'm just saying it looked like there was a couple guys, but still, you're right.
Bitches. A couple bitches.
Hello, bitches.
punks.
Hey,
punks.
that was all that was
Really the only memorable thing
Yeah.
from the offense.
I mean,
So then that leads me to say to you, what does our offense need to do?
I already said Dak can't throw interceptions, and they need to score points.
well, let's just look at what the stat line today for the Cowboys was.
We can't run the ball, obviously.
I was expecting much more than 27 points, but I wasn't far off with my 31-21 prediction, by the
No,
way.
you're actually really close. And at halftime, it looked like you were stupid. And then,
I know.
and then you almost became a genius.
The sad thing is that his fucking stats for completions and attempts are almost 50%.
Yeah, not too
So
bad. Yeah.
when you look at something like that, you're paying that amount of money for our elite quarterback. We can't have a 50% ratio like that.
No, you're right. You can't.
Well, it's more also like just 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 ins. It's nothing special. So something's up. I don't know. I don't think this is
Let's get his full. I want to see Dak's full season every game stat right now. Dak Prescott stats 2021. Can you just click his name?
I
Does
can't. I don't want to have to go back.
This is
No,
the
go
class.
back.
This is the. But this is the class. You know when we're
Not
like,
you're Wikipediaing it.
Oh, well, Wikipedia.
This is a case in point on how imperative having a quarterback is to a team.
You want the team.
I want to see every single game. Just Google Dak Prescott 2021 stats.
For those of you tuning into the live stream right now, we're just doing some on the fly R&D.
Dacky Boy's 228.
There's nothing about R. There's no D in the R&D. It's just
stats
research.
right there. There you go.
AJ's on the fly looking at.
Okay, recent games. I want to see these here. So, let's look at his first few games. I mean, Buccaneers 400 yards. So, I mean, his first out of his first 6 games though, he threw for over 300 yards 3 times, right? And in those games, he had 3. Look at how many touchdown passes he had. In the first 6 games, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games with over 3 touchdowns, and then he got hurt at the Patriots. So right there, week 6, he got hurt, and he hasn't thrown for 3 touchdowns in a game since.
Yep.
That's the smoking gun, the calf injury.
Because his yards have been so bad, to be honest.
His yards haven't been bad, but look at his where's his completion percent? Where's that at?
In the average.
I can't even see where his completion percentage
Eagles
is.
Eagles and the Chiefs, 5 and 4 sacks. Yikes.
Completion percentage.
Dakota.
Oh no, that's
Dakota.
It's not up there.
But anyways,
AJ, how you feeling?
I'm good.
Okay, so what we'll look at here, look at his rate, his quarterback rating here. The first 6 games, every single game except one, he was over 100. Look at him in the last 5 games. 73, 57, 79.
Mm-hmm.
So something's up. He -3 rushing yards. Like this is
quite a few low games, low rating games.
You shouldn't have over or under, I'd say 90 ever. You don't want under 90. And he has 3 games in the last 6 that he had. Oh yeah, I guess he didn't play the Vikings. In the last 3 out of 5 games, he's had under 80.
Trey from the chat saying that we have run against the 3rd best run defense for 2 weeks in a row. Does that make a difference?
It could. It honestly could, but you still need to be able to run the ball. And it's our passing offense that looks fucked. I mean, our rushing defense, I think without Pollard is kind of a lame duck right now. But I'm more concerned with how Dak's looked.
Exactly. I agree with you, Anth, because honestly, our offensive repertoire, when we have Lamb, Cooper, Gallup, CD, the Entertainer, and Afterburner, Schultze, and even Jarwin, like we don't have schlups on the.
No, we have the best wide receiver core in the NFL,
hands down. So that's going back again. It is Dak. Right now. It's on Dak,
and you can see, like I'd mentioned, since he was hurt in week 6, his stats have went down. His stats from week 1 to 6, look, they're great.
Yeah,
they're awesome. And then he hurt his calf, and now they've been shit since. I mean, that's got to be the smoking gun. But this is depressing. 27-20, we won.
Yep.
Let's talk about the player of the game for the Cowboys.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
So there was the best player in the game, without a doubt. Micah the linebacker, Parsons. This hit. I thought he killed Heinicke. I thought he absolutely just killed him.
I think he did. That poor kid got shooken up today. Yeah. He looked like he got dragged through the schoolyard.
He looked like he honestly, look how.
Micah Parsons is the player of the game, for sure.
Without a doubt. And he almost had a couple interceptions. He had 2 sacks. Was a little bit quieter in the second half. Maybe they made adjustments at halftime, but still, he was the best player on the field. And that's saying a lot because Randy Gregory had that pick, and he also had that sack fumble at the end of the game. But Micah's just, we were talking, they were even comparing some signs of LT, the greatest linebacker that's ever played. So, and this is in his rookie season. So he's already, every week he's setting Cowboys records, and it's fun to watch him play.
Well, he's got 12 sacks on the season now, so.
Oh my goodness, what a fucking play.
Yeah, it was just he saw him, and we always talk about Micah, how he's a little bit of an arm tackler. Not on that play.
Yeah,
there was no arm tackle. That was full Micah. That was full Micah Parsons there, baby.
And maybe maybe you reserve that type of hit for that perfect moment.
Yeah,
paid off there.
Yep. I mean that's so today. I thought with everybody back that he would have been more of in linebacker position, and he wasn't. So he was basically playing for a majority of the game on the line on the end.
Yeah, I'd say probably 50. It was 50-50. He was playing linebacker quite a bit still. He was in the middle of the field quite a bit.
I missed the interception, the almost interception that he got though.
He almost had two. He almost had two. Oh yeah, Heinicke got dealt with there.
Oh fuck, he's gonna be feeling that today.
Oh yeah, Heinicke and his little half speedos feeling
Oh
that.
my god.
It's gonna wake up with a bit of a headache.
Oh my goodness.
Great to get the win. There's still question marks. If we would have closed out the game strong instead of making it a game, you're gonna hear a lot now, right? Because we did let them back in. We did let them back into the game big time, but I'm happy with it. I'm still happy with the win. It was a divisional game and we won by over a touchdown.
It's one of those situations where the team should be almost harder on themselves for allowing the points to come in at the in the second half than to be excited about a win. I know
definitely.
People are going to be going around being like on the team, be like, "Oh, we won the game, great." However, they're going to look at it and say, "What the fuck were we doing? How did we?" They're going to. I feel that they should treat this internally as almost like a loss in a way.
Nah.
Absolutely.
No. I don't think you understand how divisional football works. If you beat your divisional opponent in a game that could sway, you don't look at this as a loss. You look at the stuff and you work on it.
I'm saying that,
but you don't go full on. Oh wow,
for sure.
You don't look at it as a loss. They still won the game.
They won the game.
You're weird. You're weird. Hey, like when we win, you're always so. I think is it the alcohol? Are you Are you mad?
No,
are you in an alcoholic rage right now?
No, because I'm expecting more from the caliber of players that we have on this team. Listen, divisional opponent. They weren't at home. It's a win. I'm just saying you're from the you're obviously
you take it.
You're taking it because you're taking it because you've been through the.
I've seen them lose these games
the
100 times.
The sewers of the Cowboys.
This is a
seasons.
game they usually lose when they start losing that lead.
And I
you're
just
like, oh my god.
I just don't want that type of attitude for next week. I want us to come in angry.
I agree. I hope they do come in angry and stomp the Giants out. I wish it would have been 27-7. That would have made me feel better.
Well, let's look at who we have coming up here.
We got the Giants.
So out of our next 4 games, we have 3 of our 4 games are divisional games.
Yeah. Giants, then back
at Giants.
Yeah. Go ahead.
At home against the football team again. At home against the Cardinals, and then finishing the season on January 9th in the shithouse Eagles.
The Shickles.
Away in Philadelphia. So Ad, your meme is still true. Your 1917 meme is still holding true.
Yep.
We're still
marching.
We're still marching through.
We're still marching through.
I can't see us. There's no way I see us losing that Giants game. I just don't see it happening. The Washington game, it's hard to beat an opponent twice, especially an opponent that's is going to be in playoffs.
So you could see that could be a loss.
Well, I still think we should win. Out of the next 4 games, the only game that we could lose, in my opinion, or that we should probably lose is the Cardinals. But I still think we can beat the Cardinals because Ad's meme's going to take us to the Super Bowl.
It's taking us to the Super Bowl.
He gave us the juju,
and we don't find out what happens. That's the kind of scary thing about that meme.
Yeah.
There's no end.
There's no end. There is an end. Well, you get the glimpse of the Super Bowl. The thought would be that if it was longer than 60 seconds, he would have made it to the Benedict Cumberbatch, and that would have been the Super Bowl, and they would have been arguing about it. But
yeah, but no one ever would have stuck around that long.
Too long.
People are barely sticking around right now.
People
are barely sticking around right now. Sup, everybody in the chat.
Is anyone chatting up?
Oh yeah, we got lots. So we got Trey saying, imagine having the defense on a 13-3 season. Dax first.
Yeah. Oh man, Super Bowl. If we had this defense, no, seriously, if we had this defense, Dax first year,
yep,
fucking Super Bowl without a fucking doubt.
This defense is really showing a lot of promise. I hope it's just not a one and done game here, and that we see these guys keep doing that.
Well, I mean,
it's exciting. We had football.
We had 4 interceptions against the Saints.
Yeah,
right.
True.
So I don't think, and our turnovers. Let's pull it up. Let's get you, Alex. Let's put you to work.
Put you to work.
I want to see how many turnovers. Do NFL team turnover leaders.
And while Alex is checking it out, chat. What do you guys think about this game? What's the one thing one or two things that you think we need to work on as a team for the next time we play Washington, and as well as next week going in against the Giants, because we had this game clenched, and then obviously we allowed ourselves to we allowed Washington to score those points. But let's hear it in the chat. What do you guys
have the
think?
most interceptions in the NFL right now. We have 20
Which
interceptions.
is fucking, again, Dak Prescott.
So we have the most
By far.
interceptions, not even close to fumbles. Oh, holy fuck. The Colts have 14 fumbles.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So we have right now, we have 27 takeaway, or am I looking at the right one there? 20,
Oh, right here,
26 takeaways. Go one over. You see the column I'm looking at? The tot?
Well, what do you
Yeah,
want to
so
look
27, the total takeaways. So we have 27 total takeaways, right? And that's leading the NFL. No, the Colts have 29. So we're in second in takeaways in the NFL right now.
And that's exactly what Trey's saying. I honestly feel like Dak needs to make better passing decisions.
Yeah.
Salbert's also saying he's agree. I mean, we're right with you guys on that. Obviously, Dak's sailing it over. We brought it up for those of you just joining. We brought it up that Dak, you can look on his stats. As soon as he got that calf injury, every game after that, he's just gone progressively. You know, he's been down. He's been off.
But what you could do is you could, we don't have to do this right now, but Cowboys teams in the past, at this point, 27 turnovers, not even fucking close. Like we don't even get 20 in a season. So us having 27 takeaways at this point of the year, being able to be a team that will take the ball away and will make will take that opportunity and get the ball. We haven't had a team do that in a long time.
Well, also, sorry, the D line has just been kind of shored up, so we're probably looking at a little bit more of a higher fumble count and maybe a lower interception rate. You know, because as Diggs cools down, so or people.
But
just,
then you got big bad Granny Gregory getting picks. Then
no, totally. But that's what I mean. Like, I think we're going to see a lot more of these stats come from the D line.
so we'll put it this way.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest worries right now is our run game and our passing game. So our full offense is looking a little schlubby, but it is nice to see a defense picking up the slack and keeping us in games. And if you could say at the start of the year that our defense would be winning us games, I'd be stoked because I know our offense can turn it around. They have the players. Dak just needs to get his shit together. So for the bandwagon,
Hang on.
What?
Before you start fucking calling, like the chat's just starting to heat up. We're starting to get viewers
chat's heating up.
coming in.
Okay, let's get some questions.
So
going.
we got so we talked about Dak making the better decisions. Isaiah Eaton says an offensive coaching too, and then Trey follows up with that might be a good point. Is Kellen Moore getting too cute with play calling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I think he is. But is it Kellen Moore getting too cute, or is he trying to protect the fact that Zeke can't break that run right now?
Yep.
He's hurt. We need TP back in there.
Yep.
We need some TP back in there.
Honestly, the magic of the offense is when we have the 1-2 punch with Pollard and 1-2 punch with Zeke and Pollard, and then it allows Dak to make those clutch throws.
You know what else is clutch?
Oh,
Crack 'em if you got 'em.
Son.
So like, yeah, I mean, it is one of those situations where we saw it in today's like double reverse where there was a fumble. Obviously, Anthony tried to save it as a defense. I think that was a bad call. Trying to do some sort of fucking trick play like that. Just
Well, it was a fake. What it was a fake pitch and then a shovel pass.
crack him if you got him.
Crack him if you got him.
if you got
But
him.
I agree. We don't need to do that kind of stuff, especially in the red zone.
Cardinals versus Cowboys.
Yeah, that's,
I don't know. I think that's going to be a real tough one. I'm
It's going to get flexed too.
And
It'll
you know
get
what?
flexed. It won't be 10 a.m. That game will not be at 10 a.m.
what is that one?
It'll get flexed. It's at 10 a.m. It's slated for the early morning games, but it'll get flexed out to probably a night game or
have
at
they
least
done
an
that this year?
No, they usually do it the last 1 or 2 weeks.
Okay.
Guaranteed Cardinals Cowboys. Pencil this in right now on the fucking. This is on record. Cowboys Cardinals will get flexed. Hundo P.
Okay, so if you're out there and you want to bet Anth bets on whether that's going to be a flex, put it in the chat.
Because we should be the Giants. That puts us at what 10-4. I hope we beat Washington when they come to Dallas. That puts us at 11-4. Hopefully the Cardinals lose one of their next 3 games, and then we're basically playing for a first round bye.
Listen, the thing that's going to lose the next Washington game for us if our offense can't show it up, the defense has Heinicke's number. So even if it goes to the banker Allen, I still believe that our fucking defense is going to be all over those guys.
We're not losing to Washington.
We're not fucking losing to Washington again, especially after today.
The only game we might lose is against the Cardinals, and I honestly think we win that.
And honestly, I'm just going to say this right now, even if Dak is out and it's Cooper Rush,
Dak Prescott,
we're still going to fucking beat Washington. I mean, it's
why would Dak be out?
I don't know. I'm just fucking
just getting fired up.
I'm so
clairvoyanting the future.
Did you just get
Dak's
Dak
out?
Yeah, it's
You're
on ad.
spooky. You're spooky.
Well, it's almost like It's almost like AJ losing us this game by fucking playing the how about them Cowboys too early.
But we
I did
didn't
not
lose.
lose the game.
I know. I said almost.
Okay, well, I got really high
hey,
pitched there.
Hey, a big congrats to Salbert for winning that $160.
Oh, I could really use that money.
What did he bet? I want to know what he bet on.
He bet on them winning.
Yeah, but he would have had to bet.
Yeah, we aren't putting that bad juju on us.
He would have had to bet $100.
Shame.
So
$100 would have probably got him. No, it would have got him more. $100 would have won $80.
He could have just bet a buddy and said
That's
160 as well.
I did bet on the Cowboys today, but it was just my $10 free bet on DraftKings.
Would you bet?
I just bet Cowboys winning by the spread -5.
So
Cowboys were -5.
the last thing we'll say too before we kick it out of here,
Congrats.
Trey says, I don't know if it's do or not don't we win against the Cardinals if we are playing for first round bye?
Do we win?
I hope so. I mean, that's going to be a tough fucking game. It'll be a tough game, but I right now, if our defense plays how they played today, our offense will figure it out. Our offense is good enough. There is an issue right now, but they're good enough that they can turn it around.
This was a big win. It was a good win.
This is a big win. Anytime you beat a divisional opponent on their home field, it's a good win.
And we wore our
lucky number 7.
And guess what?
Yeah, they're
it's
still
just
back.
gotta keep coming back and back.
Mine
and
is
back.
just, you know what? I'm not going to wash it, and I'm not going to wash it.
You
Oh
can't.
yeah, you got to smell like just
Mine's going to smell like stale vodka.
It's okay. You could soak it. You just have to. You can't put it in the dryer. It can air dry.
Oh, that's true. I could do that too.
You can shower with it.
Okay, so for those of you tuning in right now for the live stream, thanks so much for showing up. We definitely appreciate the love.
Like, subscribe.
We have our next podcast episode hitting Thursdays, where we predict and we preview next week's game. So look out for that.
I would just like to say sorry for Bandwagon Boy One's attitude towards the Cowboys after a big win.
No, I'm gonna hold fast to it. I would expect
We need a good cop, bad cop.
I expect that they would walk out of this game. Obviously, hey, they won.
Ovulating?
They're ovulating because
Ovulating and ready to give birth
obviously
to another Super Bowl.
here's the thing. If it's not
Number
that,
6, I want to get a new stitch, baby.
yeah. Here's the thing. When we
aren't sober.
we went we went so when we went down to Dallas 2 weeks ago, and at AT&T Stadium, Alex bought the 5-time Super Bowl champs jacket, and obviously we want the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl this year, but almost more so that Alex's jacket is already out of date.
Yeah.
The $180 US that he spent on this fucking jacket.
Dope jacket though.
Dope jacket. Looked better when he had a mustache, but
It did look better when he had a mustache.
Yeah, well.
And the AT&T hat. Just saying.
Okay, so
True.
Trey has your back here, Anth, because he goes, anytime we play against divisional opponents, records go out the window.
They do 100%. You could be 10-0, and the divisional opponent could be 0-10, and it could be a 3-point game decided on the last play. They just know each other so well that it's tough. A win's a win. It got sloppy, but we still ended up winning. So I like it. Got him.
Okay, I mean that's great. So
That's great.
That's great.
Do you want me to play us out here or what?
Yeah, fucking play us
Okay,
out.
for the fucking bandwagon boys over there, drunk ass bitches, and your host Anth Best. Thanks for everyone that tuned into the live stream and this episode. We out, son.
What up, what up? What up? How about the boys? What up? How about the boys? What up, what up, what up? They bring the noise. What up? I'm talking about the